The soldiers were training in the field when suddenly a fireball fell from the sky. As the smoke cleared, a massive yellow robot appeared before them. It was Bumblebee. The officer froze in place, unsure of what to do, while Bumblebee, hearing the sound of reinforcements approaching, panicked and fled into the jungle. By the time the officer reacted, he quickly led the reinforcements in pursuit. Before long, they caught up to Bumblebee, who suddenly transformed, right before their eyes, into a jeep. Under heavy attack from the soldiers, Bumblebee had no choice but to flee desperately. After dodging a shell, he swung a 16-foot-long sword and cut down 2 massive trees, temporarily blocking the soldiers' path. But he hadn't gotten far before the soldiers caught up again. Planning to escape into a mine, he was suddenly slammed by an armored vehicle. The soldiers quickly surrounded him. Just then, Bumblebee spoke.
Please, this is a mistake.
The soldiers were stunned. They hadn't expected this enormous machine to talk. Bumblebee explained that he didn't want to hurt anyone. But before he could finish, a fighter jet appeared in the distance. The officer thought reinforcements had arrived, but instead, a barrage of missiles rained down. In an instant, fire engulfed the battlefield. Countless human soldiers were killed or wounded. It turned out that Bumblebee's archenemy had arrived. The enemy quickly transformed and engaged Bumblebee in combat. The 2 giants battled from the ground all the way up the mountain, but Bumblebee remained on the defensive, completely overpowered. To prepare for the next fight against Optimus Prime, the enemy upgraded Bumblebee's system and threw him off a cliff. Just as the robot was about to finish him off, Bumblebee summoned all his strength for a final strike. He managed to defeat his opponent, but was gravely injured with severe core damage. Exhausted, he collapsed by the river and used his last breath to transform into a Volkswagen Beetle. Nobody knows how much time passed before a girl discovered him at a junkyard. Overjoyed, the girl eagerly opened the car door and climbed in. The interior was filthy and covered in dust, but she couldn't hide her excitement. With little money, this was the only car she could afford. When the owner learned she wanted to buy it, he barely hesitated and simply gave the car to her. Driving the battered little yellow car away, everyone thought she was crazy, but no one knew that this small act would completely change the course of her life.